Welcome, Binheads. It's Bonus Bin Friday, and I'm your host, Mr. B. These Friday videos are dedicated to showcasing all the comics I've picked up that have been part of my weekly pulls. These comics will have come from many of the sales my LCS puts on, as well as books I've picked up at cons, or even just an extra trip to the LCS on a Saturday afternoon. So, if you're looking for more cool covers, titles, and stories, take a look over here and I'll show you what I got. As always, we'll take a look at these in alphabetical order. First up is a newsstand copy of The Amazing Spider-Man number 345. I grabbed this for $10 and it's a key find for a run I've been trying to put together. What really stands out to me is that great cover, a cool shot of Boomerang that just looks fantastic with all that yellow. Next is Avengers 367, a $3 comic that takes me right back to my teenage years. This one helps me recapture some of the comic runs I had back in the 90s, and it was inspired by a Vision foil cover from that time that I still have. Speaking of runs, my next find is a great addition to my goal of collecting the Batman run from issues 270 to 330. This is Batman number 318, which I was able to grab for $6. This issue introduces the villain Firebug, so that's kind of fun. Alright, this next one is a very special find. For $50 and 15% discount, I found a Silver Age copy of Captain America number 100. The LCS owner estimated it to be a 1.5, but honestly, I don't care about the grade. This is an integral book to Marvel history, and the fact that I have it in my hands is what matters most. Now, speaking of Captain America, I have two more books here that exemplify my collecting style. I grabbed Captain America number 265 because I love this cover. It features guest appearances by Nick Fury and Spider-Man. And then there's Captain America number 319. I was completely drawn in by the cover art, a beautifully illustrated Captain America with that cool sepia tone kind of background of different people's faces. It's just cool. Next, we're moving on to some Frank Miller classics. I found a couple of great books to add to my Frank Miller collection. The first is Daredevil number 179, which I got for $10. It has that iconic cover with Elektra. And then for only $5, I was able to pick up Daredevil number 191, which is the final Frank Miller Daredevil issue and is considered one of the greatest single-issue comics of all time. Okay, now here's a funny story. I grabbed this copy of Doom Patrol number 5 for just $3 because I'm working on this run and I like the cover. But when I got home, I realized I already owned it. That's the kind of thing that happens when you love the hunt. Finally, we have Fantastic Four Annual number 13. I picked up this king-size annual from 1978 for $4, and it's a perfect addition to my goal of collecting the Fantastic Four run from issue 200 to 400. Well, that was a great little stack. Hopefully you enjoyed what you saw, and if you did, why don't you like, comment, and subscribe? It really helps to build the channel, and I'd love to develop a community of people who just really love comics. Thank you so much for joining me today. Don't forget we're here every Sunday afternoon, as well as we post a short every Tuesday, and we'll try to be here every Friday. And until then, remember, comics are good.